Hey guys, it's your girl Chelsea Alexa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel in general. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm starting my braiding series. It's week 1 and it's going to be a 4-week series. I'm going to be dropping a video every Friday. Usually I drop a video every other Friday, so to me it's a little bit different. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to cornrow for beginners. So if you have no experience, don't worry, this is made for you. I'm going to show you guys how to part, how to hold your fingers, all of it. So it's definitely tailored for beginners. I'm gonna apologize from now because I just found out that my mic is broken. So the audio is gonna be a little different this video. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but hopefully it'll be fine for you guys. I'm gonna try to get a mic or a new mic as soon as possible. With that being said, I do have a mannequin here. I'd suggest getting a mannequin if you're serious about learning how to braid. That's how I learned how to braid when I was 15. My parents bought me one and I used that to braid, and I literally still have that same mannequin now. I would definitely invest in one. I got mine from Sally's 10 years ago. It was $60. It's probably not $60 now. I'm pretty sure I've seen them at Sally's for like $75 or so, but you could probably find them on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can. Just be careful. The ones that I have are human hair mannequins so that I can color them, obviously, but you don't need a human hair mannequin if you're just gonna braid. I've been a braider since I was 15 years old. I'm 26 now, so it's been over 10 years, 11 years now. I actually am a licensed cosmetologist. I can say that now. When I first started this channel, if you've been here, I was in cosmetology school. I was finishing up my last few months, and then I ended up graduating from cosmetology school about 2 months ago. And last week, I finally got my license. So I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I've also been a braider since I was 15, like I said. I don't really braid anymore. I took clients for 10 years on and off, you know, and I don't braid anymore. I've kind of decided to venture off into different aspects of the beauty industry and of the hair world, so I don't braid as much. I have a lot of knowledge to offer, so I feel like sharing it on YouTube is the easiest way to do so, and I like to think that I'm a good teacher, so we'll see. This is a mannequin that I had balayaged in school. I think it was the last project that I did at school, actually. I had balayaged and styled her hair about 2 months ago, and I put a bunch of hairspray, and I have not washed her hair. I thought about washing it, but honestly, if you're gonna get a mannequin like this, their hair it doesn't stay still. So I thought about washing it, but honestly, the hairspray is probably gonna help me be able to hold it a little bit better. So let's start with parting. If you're gonna do a straight back parting, you have to remember that our heads are round. So it says straight back in the name, but you have to follow the curve of the head. With that being said, the first parting, the front could be straight, you know, to make it look straight from the front, but then you're gonna have to curve it back. Actually, let me show you with the tail of the comb. If you're new to braiding, I'd suggest you use the tail of the comb to section off. It'll just be easier for you because it's already straight. So you just use this comb, you push it back. The key to keeping the part straight is making sure that the tail of the comb never leaves the scalp. People like to start parting and they'll start on the scalp, but then they'll raise it up and it'll start going crazy. If you keep it straight on the scalp the entire time, the line will be clean. So that's the first part. Now you have to curve it back. If this was a real person, their ear would be closer back here. It'd be closer back here, so you'd be able to follow that curve a little bit better. I'll use my imagination for this case. And curve. I'm using a wig stand, you guys, so I'm gonna have to adjust a lot through this. And I'll link in the description box where I got the wig stand from. It was on Amazon. Okay. So straight in the front, but then it has to do that dramatic curve. And you can see on this mannequin, her hairline in the front is way wider than the hairline in the back. So you're gonna have to compensate for that somehow, and that's how you have to really curve that, curve the braids. That first one especially. I like to use Shine and Jam when I'm braiding. If you've been on my channel before, I mentioned this probably once every video, but it really, really helps. You just want to keep the hair in place so it doesn't move. So before we even start, let's talk about our hands. The way I like to hold my hands when I'm going to cornrow is like this. So the two fingers, your index and your middle finger, and then your thumb. That's really all you're using. So if you need to take some time and just get used to doing this, definitely do that. Now, I like to personally section off the first stitch that I'm going to do. Remember, our hands are like this. We're gonna split this hair into 3 pieces. And here's how I'm holding them. My right hand is holding this right piece. And I have my left hand holding 2 pieces. So my index and thumb have the middle piece, and I'm holding this last piece in between my middle and ring finger. Now that you have these 3 pieces, get comfortable with how your fingers are holding them. The thing with braiding is that you have to be very flexible in your fingers. So now that each piece is spread out, take your right hand and we're gonna go underneath. When you go underneath, make sure to grab this piece of hair, the left piece. So the right's going underneath the middle to grab the left. And now the way that I was holding this left piece, now all the pieces of hair are being held with only one hand. I take my left hand, grab the middle piece, and it now becomes my left piece. We still have 3 pieces, but they've just been switched around. Let's do that one more time. This is the starting point. Right hand has this right piece. The left hand has the middle piece as well as the left piece. The right crosses underneath to grab left. And we can let go of our left hand now. Once you've made sure that you've grabbed that piece and you're secure, take our left hand to drag our middle piece to the left. We're now going to take our left hand and go underneath the middle to grab the right. We let go with our right hand. But this time, we're going to also add hair from down here. Just a little bit. Section it off and just scoop it right up into your fingers. Like that. Cornrows are just going back and forth, grabbing the hair in between your left hand and your right hand and shifting things around. Now we take our right hand and grab this piece of hair. We're gonna go underneath the middle to grab the left. All the hair can fit in my one hand. Now I'm gonna add some more hair. And we have our next stitch. Bring your left hand. And we're gonna grab underneath the middle to go to the right. Grab some hair. Add to this. And once again, all the hair is still on my left hand. Now, I'm gonna take my right hand, grab the right piece, go underneath the middle, and grab the left. And add hair from the left. This middle piece becomes our now left piece. And what is the left going to do? Grab the right, exactly. And we're gonna add hair. And we're gonna grab this piece, go underneath, add some hair, grab the left, and then go underneath to grab the right and add hair. You don't have to move so fast when you're learning how to cornrow, because I think what gets a lot of people stuck when learning how to cornrow is how do you add the hair. So kind of break the steps up and do them slowly, and that's how you're able to do them fast after you practice more. So right goes under middle to grab left, and we add the hair. Now left goes under middle to grab right, and we add the hair. Right goes under middle to grab left, and we add the hair. And look at my fingers. My fingers are still doing the same thing I said from the beginning. My fingers are doing the same thing. Now left grabs under middle to grab the right, and you add the hair. Right grabs under middle to grab the left. Left grabs under middle to grab the right. And that's what a cornrow is. It's when you can say it like that, I think it's easier for you to do. So like I said, right grabs under middle to grab the left, add some hair. Left goes under middle to grab the right, add some hair. Right goes under middle to grab the left, add some hair. Left goes under middle to grab the right, add some hair. When you're first learning how to cornrow, it's probably not going to be that neat, and that's fine. If your cornrows look like this when you first learn how to cornrow, that's fine too. When you're learning how to cornrow, as long as you have the braid sticking to the head, I don't care how loose it is, you'll get better with time. The problem, like I said, the hard part is getting the hair to stay on the head. If your braids are loose like that, that just means you need to keep the finger spaces smaller, like I said. So remember, with parting, you just lay the comb flat, because this tail part of the comb is already straight. Don't make your life harder. Make sure the tail comb stays on the scalp the entire time, no wavering. You just push. Get that straight line, and then curve. It's not always going to be perfect in the first try, so you can always do it again. Just make sure that curve, make sure this curve matches your first curve. So again, I like to section off my first stitch. We're going to find our 3 starting pieces. And the way you hold them absolutely matters. Right hand, right piece. Left hand holds 2 pieces. Index and thumb holds middle, and I'm holding the third piece in between my middle and ring finger. Now remember, the whole time I was saying right goes under middle to grab left, left goes under middle to grab right. So right grabs left, left grabs right, right grabs left, left grabs right. That's really what we're doing the entire time and making sure to add hair. So I think if you say it out loud, it might be easier. You're hopeful, you might be by yourself, so you won't sound stupid. So let's start. Right goes under middle to grab left. Left goes under middle to grab right. Add some hair. Right goes under middle to grab left. Add some hair. Left goes under middle to grab right. Add some hair. Right grabs left, add hair. Left grabs right, add hair. Right grabs left, add hair. Left grabs right, add hair. Right grabs left, left grabs right. And then you're just doing an exchange. I think one of the harder parts, like I said, the first hardest part is just figuring out how to hold your hands. Once you get this whole thing down, I think that helps a lot, because that's really how your hands have to be held the entire time. And then the next part is figuring out how to add hair. But if you just slow it down, pick up hair, grab the other one, then pick up hair, grab the other one, then pick up hair, grab the other side, then pick up hair. Once you've gotten to the end, and you're comfortable, you can switch your hands over and start braiding underhand. And that's really how you cornrow. I think if you take your time breaking down each step and spending time perfecting it, that's how you're gonna be able to learn how to cornrow. So if you're having struggle parting, you just break down parting. You do that over and over again. Maybe you pre-part the whole head and then you start cornrowing to get into the swing of parting. If it's how you hold your hands, then maybe you have to do this for a long time and you just feel stupid. I've taught a couple mini workshops at school, and the first thing I did was tell everyone to do this. You might feel stupid, but getting used to this like hand motion and this finger position, I think definitely helps. So if you can't figure out the hand position, you just keep doing that. If you can't figure out how to add the hair, you really break things down and you isolate what the problem is and you correct it. You can't, if you're doing something wrong, just don't keep doing it wrong, because you're not going to get the right outcome. Switch it up, you know. So I'm going to do one more, and I'm just going to kind of let you guys see it without me talking. I might add a couple things here and there, and I won't talk the entire time. If you get to the point where you want to practice the cornrow yourself and you want to put this video on and have it playing beside you while you're practicing, I think that would help too, so you can see what I'm doing and be a little more comfortable. Or if you're just more of a visual learner and if you see it enough times, it'll help you, it'll stick in your brain. Definitely. Just remember, don't be hard on yourself. I want y'all to know that it took me a very long time to learn how to cornrow. Like, I think I learned like 3 or 4 separate times before I actually understood what was happening. I just did not know what I was doing. It's not as easy as people like to make it seem. I don't know why, because it's not that many steps, but it's just a certain level of coordination you have to get used to, I think. So don't feel bad if you don't get it on the first try. Maybe watch the video, go away for a couple weeks, come back, watch it again, and that helps you. Definitely do that. And sometimes it just takes practice. Like I said, I had that mannequin when I was 15, so I was able to practice all the time. I was always practicing cornrows, always doing something. But yeah, I have other videos where I've done cornrows before, so if you want to, I'll link those as well. So if you want to watch those, that might help you as well. Right under left, left under right, grab hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. definitely play this video as many times as you need to really get the hang of what's going on. Make sure to tune in next week. I'll be showing you guys how to box braid, but I think definitely mastering this skill will help make it easier to know how to box braid. So I'll see y'all next week in my next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.